Shrampol and welcome back to my channel. Look at my nails, guys. I was supposed to have it done this week, but the week ran away and I really want to do this video, so if you're gonna see untidy nails, please forgive me. There's something that many of us over 50 women quietly wrestle with. Why do some of us, as we grow older, get happier and others bitter, sad, or stuck in victimhood? Or better still, how do we become women who really radiate peace, joy, and a purpose in this season of our life? Research from the University of Chicago says that older adults who carry unresolved emotional wounds or who lack strong support often experience more depression and bitterness. And I get it. I've been there. When I was younger, I thought success meant money, security, the house, the pension. You know the story. But I've seen people retire with all that and still feel lost and miserable. Why? Because those things don't fill the empty spaces inside. On the flip side, I've seen women who've lived through hardship, loss, trauma, betrayal, and yet they've grown more peaceful, more joyful, and more free. What's the difference? Our thoughts trigger our emotions. And if we have been rehearsing the same story, I was wrong, or life's unfair, or I am not enough, those thoughts become feelings, and those feelings become life. I had to unlearn so much. I used to see myself through the lens of other people's opinions or my past pain. But then I began reading, listening to podcasts, and studying the Bible deeply. And most importantly, asking myself honest questions. What kind of life do I actually want? Not just comfort. I want joy. I want peace. I want purpose. I had to become curious about who I was and who God was shaping me to be. Ladies, this is not a season of regret. This is a season of reinvention. I want to tell you, the most important relationship is the one with yourself. I know that may sound strange to Christians, but hear me out. God says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. I believe this with all my heart. When you are at peace with yourself, you're no longer desperate for external validation. You're not chasing people to feel whole. Your relationships, they become a gift, not a lifeline. They become a plus and not a must. And for me, that peace came from me not judging myself through the lens of my past or where I am now in my career or my financial status, being single or married, have many friends or few, or no friends. I begin to see myself through God's eyes. From being not enough to I am enough. I remember reading Brene Brown's book on vulnerability, and being stopped by 3 words: I am enough. I sit with those words. It doesn't come easily. They echo the words that God has been saying from the beginning. My grace is sufficient, for my power is made whole or made perfect in weakness. That means His grace, not my effort, is enough. I am not broken. I am not too late. I am not too much. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I was created with intention, with value, and with beauty. In Ephesians, God calls me His masterpiece. Not a mess, not a mistake, but His masterpiece. The story of Naomi in the book of Ruth always moves me. After losing her husband and her sons, Naomi said, "Call me Mara," which means bitter. She had every reason to give up, but even in grief, she stayed open. She didn't isolate. She journeyed with Ruth. She kept going. And what happens? Naomi became something far bigger than her pain. She became the grandmother of Obed, the ancestor of King David. God didn't ignore her pain. He redeemed it. Now it's your turn. What kind of woman will you be? What kind of woman do you want to be as you grow older? One who grows bitter or one who blossoms? One who carries shame or one who embraces grace? Allow today to be your turning story. Will you let go of what no longer serves you? Will you make peace with the woman in the mirror? Because God already has. You are enough, not because you're perfect, but because He is. You are not alone. You are worthy, sweet sister. Thank you for spending your time with me again. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, keep a soft heart and a thick skin. Until next time, goodbye.